This is Lorenzo Motoring. We're at Sydney Motorsport Park. We're going to be doing the Caradvice mega test driving some awesome cars. I'm going to be also looking at some other motoring stuff too. Hope you enjoy it. We're going to have some fun. Time to head over to the Caradvice testing area. For those who haven't heard about Caradvice, they produce some of the best car reviews on their website and on their YouTube channel, and they're also Australian, which is pretty awesome. Now let's get into the first of the reviews. The first car I've chosen is the 2016 Ford Mustang EcoBoost. I've always been a fan of Mustangs, and the best period I reckon is the 60s. However, this latest generation has a good contrast between being retro and being modern with the exterior and the interior of the car. The interior of the Mustang's actually quite nice actually. It's got a lot of soft touch materials, nice steering wheel, nice seats, plenty of room, nice modern touches like the sat nav and the infotainment system with Bluetooth and phone. And now let's get on to the driving. Let's talk about the driving and some of the specs. So the car has a 2.3 litre 4-cylinder EcoBoost engine which has 233 kilowatts and 432 newton meters of torque. And obviously that's down to the V8 which has 306 kilowatts and 530 newton meters of torque. Although it may seem that the V8 is the only option you should choose when you have a Mustang, however the smaller engine means you have more responsive steering, less weight and less fuel usage. My summary in the EcoBoost Mustang is that yes, it's not the V8, but in convertible guise it is a nice cruiser with well-weighted steering and a strong engine. Ford has definitely got a winner with this Mustang. Looks so retro and modern and drives really nicely. Anyone would be happy with it. I rate it 9.5 out of 10. The next car I'm reviewing is the 2017 Toyota 86 GT. It has a 2 litre 4-cylinder boxer engine that has 150 kilowatts and 210 newton meters of torque, which is a small increase over last year's model. Also weighs 1.2 tons and it has a fuel usage of around 7.8 litres per 100. The exterior of the 86 I quite like. The new wheels, lights and exhaust. However, I'm not a fan of the new front bumper. It looks too messy and doesn't go with the rest of the design. The interior of the new 86 has a lot of new soft touch materials throughout the cabin, and the GTS comes with a digital display, has a power torque graph and also displays fuel economy and lap times. I really like the design of the white-faced tachometer with a digital readout. Now, speaking of the tachometer, let's go for a drive. Despite what people say, I like the power and it comes on at about 4,500 RPM and it also has a nice rumble to it. The steering feel is also sharp and direct with plenty of feedback. The revised seats and suspension setup make for a more comfortable and sharper ride. In summary, I would say well done Toyota for going back to the good old days of the AE86 Corolla. And people say that it needs more power, totally missing the point of what this car is all about, and I rate it 9.5 out of 10. For the last review, I have chosen the Ford Fiesta ST. In Australia, the Fiesta only comes in 3 doors, which looks really nice, but it would be good if the 5-door was an option for more practicality. Some quick facts on it. It has a 1.6 litre 4-cylinder turbo engine that produces 134 kilowatts and 240 newton meters of torque, and it weighs 1,245 kilos and has a claimed fuel usage of 6.2 litres per 100. The starting price in Australia is $25,990. The interior of the Fiesta ST is pretty much the same as the regular Fiesta, except for the Recaro bucket seats, which are quite snug. The drive experience in the Fiesta ST is really good, with a strong and eager engine and a live rear end, and it feels weird going around the corners. It feels like it has 4-wheel steering. and it grips corners with little to no understeer. In summary, the Fiesta ST is a fun hot hatch for a small price, and I can see why it's a big favourite amongst car people. The only downside is the interior, which is not as good as something like a Swift Sport. I rate it 9.5 out of 10. This is a Motorcar run by Jaguar, so what happens here is that the gates flash green to go through them, and the next set will turn blue. So it's hard to go fast as you don't know when the next green gate comes on until you go through the blue. By the way, these are V6 supercharged F-types, and they're one of the best sounding cars, I reckon. Come take a chance, 'cause not gonna give it up. Not gonna give it up. Let's go and see some car displays. So here we have a Dodge Challenger Hellcat with a 7-litre supercharged V8 that produces 527 kilowatts. And next we have I think a 1970s Porsche. Here we have a Nissan R35 GTR. Next to that we have a Porsche Cayman GT4. And then we have some Lotuses, an Exige and an Elise. An Alpha 4C, some quick specs on it. This is a beauty. So it's powered by a 1.7 litre turbo 4-cylinder petrol that produces 177 kilowatts and 350 newton meters of torque, and only weighs 1,025 kilos. This is achieved by having lots of carbon fibre throughout. It is so much about the driving as there is no boot, and costing 89,000 Australian dollars. I think she's a stunner. So here we have the new Alfa Romeo Giulietta. All this Italianness in a small car. It has a beautiful exterior and a well-finished interior with piano black accents, lovely switchgear and seats. The performance model is a direct competitor to the Golf GTI, priced at $42,990. Personally, I think it's the better choice for those who want some Italian flair with the practicality of a hatchback. And there you have it, the 2016 Caradvice Mega Test. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Go Caradvice. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave feedback in the comments below, and thank you for watching.